Okay, so Brian's gnetik glove, by the looks of it, with the gnetik, it undoes here, okay, here, and here. When you undo it here, you're going to take out this side, and it looks like one long piece is going to wave all the way up and all the way back. Okay, so it's going to start here and end here. Where a lot of the gloves, they start here, they go up, and then when you flip this up here, they'll have a knot in here. Okay, so they'll go like this, right? But a Brian's goes up and then comes back. So undo those, take that all out, and then I'll come back. So as you can see, there's the other end of the string. Brian's is the only one that I know that starts at the bottom, goes up, and comes back down and finishes at the bottom. There's the other end that I took out. So I'm going to keep taking it out. It's going to come out through there, and come all the way back down. Okay, there's with one side out now. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to start bringing your thread, or sorry, your lace, in through here and up there. We're going to come around, in, come around, in, and then up to this one. So I'll show you in a second. Okay, here's what I'm using. I'm using unwaxed on this one. I find with unwaxed, it looks better. Sorry, it's got a little bit more fullness look to it, but if you're talking like very like microscopic, analyzed by science, it probably moves a little bit better than waxed. Not that you'd notice it, but under microscope, science would probably say this moves better, flexes better. With the wax looks better, and it doesn't hold the water like this one here would hold. So it's a matter of personal preference, what you think looks better. So we'll give it a try. Hopefully the camera angle that I have works. So this first hole right here, not this one here, I'm going to start and poke it through here. Trying to make this as quick as I can so it doesn't take forever to upload on YouTube. So I have it through there, and we'll untie the knot. Maybe like so. Okay, pull it tight, clip that waxed end off. One sec. Okay, so I clipped that off, the waxed end, it's right there. I melted a little bit so the knot holds. Okay, so we are there. Bring the focus in a bit. Now, get your other end, bring it up through here. So it's going to wrap around once. We're going to come up on the inside. Hopefully this will be easy. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause for a second, and I'm going to poke the holes a little bit bigger. One sec. Okay, so it wasn't so much the hole need to be bigger, it's just that the plastic inside here wasn't situated with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run around there, around here, up, around, back under, up through here, up through there. So I'm going to pause it, and I'll show you in a second what it looks like. Okay, so there we go for that part. Came around, went down, up through the front, down, up through the front, down, up through the front. Try to keep all of your, I don't know if you can see it, but so it's flat and it's not twisted. Because when you twist them, like if that's twisted like that, you're going to look at it afterwards and you're going to be like, wow, that looks like crap. Okay, so my knot, in, up through the front, around, around. Now when you get to here, skip the first one, and you should be doing 1, 2, down through the binding. Okay, so I'm going to grab my end. I'm going to come, miss the first one, come to the second one, underneath, and I'm going to start leading it through. What I do is I hold right about there, so that way if all this twists up, I'm going to have a flat part right here. See how it twisted? Now I'll just pull it so that, there. Now it's going to be, always keep about a finger or less. It can be a little bit snug, but don't do it tight. Okay? And then I'm going to bring it around again. Grab my end. I'm going to come up under second loop. See how I missed the first one? Came up second one. Coming up the third one. Alright? So I'm going to bring it up. Keeping this part flat. It's twisting, but I'll twist it so it stays flat. Okay? Now at this point, I'm going to come down through the binding. Down through. Trying to get my knees to hold it there. Okay, I'm going to hold where I want to stop. So it's all twisting. I'll make sure it goes all through straight. There, that twist is out there. Oops, sorry. One more twist. There, now it's flat. Okay? Now, on the way back, as you can see, there's one loop there. We don't want to go through that. You always miss the first loop after you go through either the binding or here. You skip the first one. So I'm going to come back, underneath, bring it up, I'm going to find my spot I want to stay flat. Okay, you can either go that way flat or this way flat. I'm going to go with a natural curve, but it's flat right there. Okay, your second loop, like I said, missed the first one. There is a loop right there. Go the second one. Underneath. Bring it up. And I'm going the natural curve. See my natural curve right there? There we go. Now, up underneath, in through there. Okay. Hopefully my arm doesn't get too much in the way. It's just finger width. Natural curve going in there. Nice and flat going through. Okay. So there we go. Finger width, a little bit, little loose, but not bad. Okay. Now coming back one more time. This is the last time I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to pause. Skip the first one, second, third. Okay. Underneath. There's one. There's the second one there. Bring it up through here. Hold it. And there we go. And I'm going down through the binding on the next one. Okay. down through the binding, and then I'm going to pause it here. There we go. I'm going to pause it here. Alright, so I've got it all done except for my last loop. Okay, so it's all pretty loose here, but common sense would say tighten it up as you get closer to the end, because you don't want it all hanging out this way. Okay, so I'm down to, I just came my last round that way. I have one left here, and there's my last exit hole right there. So when I come down here, I'm going to get away with just doing one loop down here instead of the second, third, like I said. It's up to you. If you want to do second, third, you can, but I'm just going to do second and then up through that one, last one, and tie a knot. I was thinking of doing, I'll get these out of the way. I was thinking of doing a floating T, but because it's a double T already, there's more than enough catching area in there anyway. But if I were to do a floating T, I would have to take these out so that could lift up, right up off there. But I'm not going to. I'm going to leave those on and just stay with the regular T. Alright, so I'll show you in a second. Alright, so I went through the bottom one, came up and only went through the second loop, and then in through the last hole. So I'm going to check the tension on everything. Everything seems to be uniform looking. Okay, and that's the thing. You don't want it all to be, some be twisted, some not be twisted. You might find the odd one you missed, but most of mine are pretty well all the right way. So I'm going to tie a knot in here. Tie my knot someday. Pull down tight. There we go. Just had the tension I want it. There's the inside. All pretty uniform looking. Okay. Tension that I want it. Alright, so now what I do is I burn this, because there is a little bit of wax on there. So I'll take that knot that I just made, and I'll just warm it up. Doesn't need to be on there very long. It's just getting the wax to just like that, and then I'll snip it off here. Now, last things last, I'll do another video, I think, of here, but it's pretty simple. Your center T or your center webbing, but when you do the other side, it's the same thing. Okay, here's my two. These two are for the center web. Here's my two I already undid, and it's going to web all out, and it's going to web back down, and then it's going to be empty on this side. So same thing, you're going to start right here. Okay, and poke it through. You're going to tie a knot. You're going to come around, 1 up through there, 2 up through there, 3 up through there, and then the same process every second one after you come through. So second, third, you're going to come through, second, third, but it's going to be the opposite as that, and it's going to look just like that. Alright, so hope it helped. If you have any questions, just ask.